What's up everybody, and thank you so much for joining me into Sengoku Dynasty as we look at the full release of the game. And needless to say, there's so many different things that's been added to the game. I'm going to try and go through as much as I can, show you whatever I can and explain to you how everything works. But the game pretty much changed as a whole, and even looking at the screen you can see there's a whole bunch of new things going on. Now I rebuilt my town. The previous town that I had to start over because even some of the structures looks different. And yeah, we're gonna just go through it. As I say, I'm gonna cover as much as I can. I'm gonna maybe do a 3-part series, so at a later stage I'll post another episode just to show the progression of my town. But you've got to play for quite a long while before you get to the more advanced things within Sengoku Dynasty. But yeah, if you are new to the channel and you would like to follow everything that I do, I like to do city building, crafting games, then please be sure to leave a subscribe. And I want to also thank you, Toplets Production, for allowing me to showcase this to you. Now the game is coming out within 1 day's time. So from the time this video release, it will be 1 day until the full version release. So you can use this as a guide as to what to expect within the game. Now, the first thing I want to cover is that your character, you've got no customization on your character's face. There's not a lot to choose from, but you've got about 4 or 5 different variants that you can choose with the males as well as for the females. So that is nice to have just that little bit of a variety. And now with a lot of these buildings, it looks a little bit different. Some of them, the houses stayed pretty much the same. Then we've also got these decorative items. Okay, so you can see there's a whole bunch of pretty flowers and shrubs that we've got in between. Now, this is already, it was introduced with the Ikigai system, also with the new combat system. All of that was introduced where you get this whole bunch of decorative items that you can utilize and place within your town. And you've got all the different pathways. I've currently got like a sand pathway. I will change it eventually to do like a proper road, but I've got to unlock that. So when you go to your building buttons and you go to the paths and the roads, you can unlock the cobblestone road, but it's going to cost you to be at level 15, or you're going to have to spend 1,000 coin. So 1,000 coin is quite a lot, so I'm not gonna bother with that at this stage. Now you can see I've developed the town quite far, so I've already got now 10 people that's living in the town. And we also have the ability now to get yourself a spouse. So with the full version release now, you can meet up with someone, you can romance them, you can marry them, and then you can have a child, which of course will be a follow-up to the dynasty. Now, as of yet, you don't have the ability to play with your child once they've grown to take over your dynasty, but they are going to introduce that on a later stage. So maybe that is where we should start first, is to find a lady that we can talk to. Now, I've got 2 ladies that I was considering to speak to and as a potential partner. So, but we're gonna go into that. I want to first plant some rice seeds over here because we are in season now. So I want to get this going while I can. Oh man, but now I need to cultivate this first. Okay, this is gonna take some time. So I'm gonna just cultivate this ground so that we can then just plant these seeds. Now I'm gonna systematically add myself more crop fields. Now you've got a whole bunch of different crops or products that you can place within the water fields and then also for the normal land fields. So you need to make sure that you've got multiple of both the water fields as well as the land fields. Now the combat system has been really interesting to me, and I've had a lot of fun with it. There can still be some room for improvement, but from what it was, it's like a day and night difference. And it's quite fun engaging with the enemy. It does take some time to get used to the controls and how to dodge the attacks, but it's really fun. As far as I'm aware, we don't have any ranged enemies as of yet, which is a good thing. But I'm pretty sure they're going to introduce that also very soon. And that's going to really bring an interesting challenge. But as you can see with the hat that I've got on currently, that's a bronze hat. So now we've also got the ability to get different minerals. We used to only get the iron and basically the stone, but now we've got copper and we've got tin and bronze. So we can't make tin items, but with the copper and tin combined we can do the bronze, of course. So which is similar to most of the survival crafting games that we get. You get the copper and the tin, and then you can make copper materials or copper tools, which is at the moment where I am at. I've got a whole bunch of copper tools, so here we go. This grows pretty quick. So you can assign a worker to work the lands, to cultivate a specific land, and you've got to just then make sure that within your storage you've got all the tools that they need to work the land. So you're going to obviously need the right seed bags, and then also you're going to have to make sure that you've got hoes so that they can cultivate the land. You can get fertilizer as well, which will just help with the growth to make it much quicker. I'm not going to worry about the fertilizer as of yet. Alright, so we're going to just let that grow, and I'm going to see if I can speak to a lady now. But before I do that, I want to show you with the new system, you've got a whole bunch of different regions now that you can liberate. So as you can see, once a region has got almost like a greenish hue, that region will be liberated. So I had to defeat the bandit camp that was a little bit further up to the north. It was relatively easy to take on the bandit camp, but the leader himself was very well armored and really strong. But once you've taken out that leader, this caused this whole region to be liberated. And also I needed to build the bridge here right at the bottom that connects Sasogi to the rest of the region. Now I'm gonna go towards this side. While I'm doing this episode, I'm gonna go towards this region, and we're gonna see if we can take out the bandit leader within this region. I know more or less where they are. We're gonna have to just stay away from the north here at the top, because there's a whole bunch of bears here at the top and they are super strong. Even if you attack with the bow and arrow, they run really fast, and they usually are 2 or 3 together, so that makes it very difficult. But you'll see if we do unlock this region, we get access to tin ore, which we can passively generate through the villages, and also bamboo. So they don't allow you to collect bamboo from this region. They say you have to collect certain items within certain regions. So bamboo being one of them, and also I think for the tin. I cannot collect the tin within this region, so we'll have to get it from there, where we get the tin ore and the bamboo. So it's going to cause us to have to place a small settlement like a mining town or something within this region to be able to get those resources. But then we also get access to all the bronze tools, which is great. That is definitely the next step that I want to take. So systematically you can unlock all these regions, and each region providing a different benefit and giving you different stuff. So right here at the bottom, I believe this is the most difficult region around the temple. So you can see that we've got to defeat samurais that's living up in the mountains over here, but that will give us access to full on samurai armor. So people have been asking about this. Will we actually get this? And yeah, the answer is yes, we are going to get it. You need to face this region, which is the strongest one. That's literally going to be your end game goal, is to defeat that region. Then you get your samurai armor. You can, however, decide to go in there earlier, but I think you're gonna have a really uphill battle to fight those people. Okay, so let's see here. I'm looking for a specific lady. Katsurami. I think that's it. Okay, so let's speak to this lady. Let's see if she would be interested now. I don't know if you get like penalty points if you say the wrong things or what, but let's see if this works. So now you can also hear there's an audible welcome or greeting, and there's also a bow, the traditional bow. And let's just see here. Okay, so I suppose this is how you start the whole flirting process. Just wanted to say I really enjoy your company very much. Okay, Is this an attempt at flirting? Are you serious? I did have my eyes on you. Okay. But that was an actual question. Are you serious? And not just toying with me? Oh. Oh, I had my eyes on you too. Okay, so she likes me too. I have no time for Rex. So just tell me. I am serious. I've been alone for long enough. So do you think we can get married? You're kidding, right? No. I know times are tough, but please, we're not animals. Okay, well, my character, they don't give you any dialogue options. He's just a very straight shooter and very blunt and doesn't play around. Okay, so we've got to give 20 flowers to our potential spouse. Now, I'm telling you, I'm not really sure where we're going to get these flowers. I've got to run around in the wild, see what flowers I can get. I don't think wine berries will count as a flower. Oh, you know what? We've got the priestess lady over here under those purple trees. She might actually have something that we can use. You can see the rice is already starting to grow there. Lovely. Maybe we can get some flowers from her, but we need 20. And now I'm hoping I've got enough money. See, there's a question mark, so something is there close to the bridge that we repaired. Oh damn, okay, no flowers. Alright, I think another solution is we can go to Oratami, which is the farming town. Oh, it's a trader on the bridge. Oh, interesting. A mining trader. Okay, so they're selling tin and copper. Okay. Only thing I really need is the chisels. I'm not gonna buy that. That's super expensive. Oh yes, and this thing that I've got over here, this is called the enemy's Konjucho. So you get this with every enemy that you defeat, and then you can sell it, I believe. I don't know if there's any other purpose for it, but I get good money for it. So I'm just going ahead and selling those. Okay, we're not gonna get anything from this guy. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna quickly go to the town Aratani and see if we can get ourselves 20 flowers. Now you'll see here we've got these nodes over here, which is copper nodes. They've got these greenish U spots in between, and that's how we determine what it is. And the tin, obviously it's looking more like iron, but I think it's a little bit more shiny than the iron. Now for you to get the iron, you've got to generally get close to the caves, and to get to the caves they're usually guarded by wolves or bears. So you've got to make sure if you do go to those places, if you want to get yourself some iron and you want to harvest it manually, you've got to make sure you've got good weapons and also good armor. I've seemed to struggle with the wolves as well as with the bears to fight them. If they're in a group, it's really difficult. If you face them one-on-one, it's okay. Let's see your herbs. Okay. Right, so we've got spider lilies and we've got the chrysanthemum. I think she will accept the chrysanthemum. It's not too expensive, so we can buy 20 of that. Okay, now that's very reasonable. 12 coin. Okay, sweet. 20 flowers of your choice. Alright. Okay, so they didn't ask me for a specific flower. So hopefully she's happy with these ones. Okay, so let's see if she accepts these. She's working in this workshop over here. Let's see what she says. These are for you. Flowers? Oh, thank you. They're beautiful. I have a question. Yes. I was planning to cook something delicious. Would you join me for dinner? Yes, I would. That makes me... Is there anything you particularly like? I just don't really like meat that much. Thank you for asking.
お別れ
Prepare
ご愁傷ろ
vegetable meals and sake and offer it to your potential spouse. Okay, so you're basically going to just go through this whole ritual basically to court her by presenting her with all these different things. So we don't have any sake. As soon as I place sake into my water storage, they consume it immediately. They don't even hesitate. They just want their liquor, man. These Japanese love their sake. Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm probably going to just go to the same town maybe and just see if I can get some meals. I want to sell a few items, so we can sell the die set, which is a luxury item, and I suppose I can sell these shells. I need some additional money, so I want to try and sell everything that I can. The fur is quite expensive as well. I do need it for leather at a later stage, but for now, let's just sell some of that as well. Okay, so let's go back to Oritani. All the towns, doesn't matter to which town you travel to, they all cost the same. It's 10 coin to fast travel between the outposts. So we're going to have to speak to the tavern keeper. And then we can get our simple vegetable meals. Okay, we can get 2. There we go. And I'm going to just go ahead and sell all these things. Okay, I'm not sure if I've got enough. Okay, I do have enough for the sake. Okay, fantastic. 2 sake. Just got enough money. Alrighty. Okay, let's do our last, hopefully, our last fast travel. And see if she accepts my offer. So I think they will make it a little bit more advanced going forward, like in how you are courting the wife. But for now, this is just some very simple
ご達者に
mechanics.
て候
The
や
meal is ready and some sake to go with it. Looks delicious. So while we're eating, let me ask you a question that have been on my mind. Can I go on? So yeah, we'll see. Go on. So the marriage people like us can have a good life together. Have you ever considered the benefits of marriage? Okay, so here it becomes a little bit more complex. Now I can choose different items as to how I want to take it further. Okay, I think this is a good question. Let's try this one. Ever since I joined this village, I've had hope that perhaps one day, when I was little, I saw the wedding procession of our Lord's daughter. The Lord was a cruel man, but she was so beautiful, so innocent, carried in a white dress. And then I understood that this was for the lords, not for us, the peasants. In peasant kingdom, we can live like lords if we work for it. I will work hard and make you feel as beautiful as her. Will you marry me? Don't ask, you already know the answer. I'm afraid the wedding will be costly. Yes, we have to organize the wedding procession, the wedding garments, and some money to start off. How much do you think we'll need altogether? About 5,000 at least. We should manage. I'll talk to you when I have the money.
お別れ
Okay,
ご愁傷ろ
I do not have 5,000 coin. That is very expensive, like pretty much every wedding is. So we're gonna put that on a back burner. And I think what I am going to do is I'm gonna prepare myself to raid the bandit camp, which is quite a distance away from here. But I just want to show you how the combat system really works. I just need to prepare myself thoroughly. So I've got 2 copper yaris, which is basically just like a copper spear. And this is my weapon of choice when I go into the close combat. I do have a bow as well, although my bow is a little bit worn down. I've got 30 simple arrows and 30 simple arrows and 28 copper arrows. So that should be enough in any case to go in and take on the bandits. Now let's just see here. I need to just maybe craft myself another bow. Okay, and then of course I'm gonna have to get some healing stuff maybe. Okay, let's see. Okay, I can make 4 healing brews. We've got a few mushrooms here. So I'm going to keep the healing brews. It doesn't really give me that much health benefit, but it's definitely going to help. Hopefully we are successful. Now I'm going to also have to take some cooked food with. Okay, we've got cooked rice. So I think let's maybe go with that. I'm going to just have 3 portions of the cooked rice. And let's also do 3 portions of the meat. Okay, I think that should be fine. And I suppose I can take this for now. Okay, that should be okay. Now, I want to quickly show you while I'm preparing myself to attack the bandits. When you go to the jobs, you can see all the different jobs that are available. So I just want to see something quickly. I'm looking for something specific over here. Oh, okay. It's not here yet. Okay, I'm going to explain to you what I want to say now. So when you go to a house, this is now a new thing. With the sunken hearth that you've got, you can change it to different hearths, which was the same as before. But now you've got to select specifically a sunken hearth as a workplace. So the house's hearth doesn't automatically become a workplace. You've got to unlock the workplace, which is 200 coin, I believe. And then you can assign your villagers to cook food. So the same goes for the one with the pot. You've got to also then specifically select the one with the pot. And you can purchase it, as you can see, for 500 coins. Now this one you can unlock as soon as you find a cooking pot. I haven't found a cooking pot as of yet. But let's turn this earth into a workplace. Okay, so now I can go back. So I'm going to go to jobs. I'm not going to worry about the lands. I've got workers in all the other places. I'm going to show you how that works. But let's first assign a worker over here. So let's see. We've got 2 people that's available. So I'm going to assign him. And I'm going to just let them cook eggs. We've got so many eggs. Like a crazy amount. And we can cook meat. And I'm going to let them split it up. And the kobu as well. Or gobble. I don't know how you pronounce it. Okay, so I'm going to bring this workload down. We can only cook 20 eggs at a time. Up until there. Okay. So we pretty much looks like we capped on 20. This we can do maybe 14. And cook gobu I can really push up. For 1, 2. There we go. Okay, I think this is a good layout. So this one villager is going to cook all the gobu, meat and eggs that we get. They will cook that up. And that's going to push our food up quite a bit for the town. So you can see now my meals was in a negative, but it's now in a positive. And we're going to get plus 314. Now, with this button ticked, this arrow, it causes the villagers to use it more liberally. If you untick it, they don't use it as liberally. But it doesn't make them happy or as happy. So you want to make sure to tick these boxes. It's better to just keep it that way, because the happier your villagers are, the more effective they become with the production. Now I'm going to just show you another example of a working place. So when you've got jobs that require certain tools, the better your tools, the better also the production. And then of course with the happiness, it's a combination between the two. But you can choose all the different products that you want, and they'll only show you the daily production. So it's a much simpler layout on how you can do your production. This is really so much more user-friendly than it used to be. You can see how far the tools have been worn out and everything. And so you can assign someone to just craft the tools to make sure that they've got all the tools that they need to do its job properly. Now you can see the sun is starting to set. So I want to attack the bandit camp when it's still early in the day. I don't want to get caught when it's dark. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go to sleep. You can in fact go to sleep at any time. And you can sleep as long as you want. And I love that we have that freedom to do that. So he's going to sleep for 11 hours. So yeah, it's probably like 7 at night or something. Till the next morning of 5. And yeah, that's also a new thing. He's really making a lot of noises when he wakes up. Okay. So let's get ourselves prepared. I can use some food. And let's maybe take a few extra pieces of meat with. I'm gonna need that. Oh, where's all my cooked food? Man, we assigned this guy to cook the food and now everything's consumed. Okay, well, let's maybe do this. Okay, another thing I want to mention is you don't have to go into your storage to collect the stuff that you want to cook. If it's already in your town storage and you are in the town, then you can cook whatever you've got in storage available. So yeah, you can see I can make vegetable meals if I want to. In fact, I think let's just do that in any case. And we can place that within the storage. And then I'm going to just craft a few pieces of meat. Don't need that much. Hopefully we won't be away for too long. Now, even if I do take out this bandit or the leader of this camp, I'm not going to be able to liberate the town as of yet. Okay, so just to show you, it says here that we need to defeat 8 bandits, which I've already done. And then I need to defeat the bandit leader. And I also need to construct the mountain watchtower, which I believe, oops, sorry. I think it was somewhere towards, oh no, it's not that one. Okay, so there is another watchtower because this is still within the Sasogi region. So I thought it was that tower, but I think the one that they want to build, or us to build, is a little bit further up here. But there's a whole bunch of bears there, so I haven't really wandered that direction. Alrighty, okay, so I'm gonna just stash the vegetable meals in here, and then we can go. So as I've mentioned before, there is improvements that I would like to see with the combat system. So the combat itself, there's no issues that I've got with that really, to be honest. I find it enjoyable, but what I think they can improve on is that when you get close to the bandits, they take a really long time to see you, and also they don't have a far vision, if I could say it like that. That's the only way I can explain it. So if you attack, for example, one of the bandits, the other ones are not going to respond unless they are really close to that one that you are attacking. So I'm just feeling like they need to be a little bit more alert. But once they see you, they are quite proactive and they will go for you. And the AI is quite good in how they respond in combat. They do give you a challenge. Okay, so we are coming here to this watchtower. This is the one I thought that they want us to build. But this is still within the Sasogi region. Yeah, here it is. I was thinking of this one, but I think the one that they want us to build is much further up on that side. Or, they're in a far distance. It could be that one. That could be part of this yeah. I think, my word, I can't believe I saw that. But right in the distance on that hill, you can see there's like a frame. So maybe that's the watchtower that I want us to build. Let's maybe head that direction. Check what's going on there. So I'm not going to go to the mountainous region on the left. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of bears. And yeah, I've had some experiences with the bears before the 1.0 update. And if they are anything like they used to be, they are very dangerous and very hard to kill. But we've got improved weapons, so might be easier if you've got a strong weapon. I've got to just keep my eye out for these bears. So now I've got 2 of these spears, the copper spears, and I've got 2 short bows. So yeah, I think we're pretty well geared. I've got an armored helmet, and my clothes is decent in armor. Not the best by far, but I think it's gonna do its job. Now you've got a whole bunch of improvements on how you can improve your character. And let me maybe, while we run, let me quickly show you that as well. So when you go to Legend, you've got the way of the leader, the craftsman, the warrior, and the monk. So the way of the leader is like your overall improvements that will improve you and your town as a whole. The craftsman is obviously what it says. It helps you with crafting, and it can do general improvements like improving your stamina. Then the way of the warrior improves everything that's revolving around your weapons or the use of weapons. And then the monk is with anything religious, really, with whether it doesn't matter with which deity. If you give offerings and if you find new shrines or if you rebuild shrines, it will give you experience in the monk field. So now with the way of the warrior, I've decided to give myself this dash ability, or the advanced dash, because I find that is the most effective way that I can avoid getting hit. And so I really use that proactively. You do have the ability to block and parry, but I'm really struggling with that. I think if you are good, then that is maybe the way to go. But I find just to do the dash, so you'll see on screen when you do this, it's just like a little dodge pretty much. So if I engage with the enemies, I do like to use the dash. So you point in the direction that you want to go and you just press control with as well. Then you can dash to the direction that you want to. So yeah, I think that in the distance, that tower over there is the tower that I want us to rebuild. This tower here in the front, this is part of the enemy camp. So we've got a guy, well, it looks like a couple of guys in the tower. But I'm gonna see if I can snipe them with my bow from here. I doubt it, but let's try. Okay, I don't know where that went. Let's try again. Oh, I got him. Here they come. Oh no, now they're stuck behind the rock. I'm gonna just pick them off like this. Oh, this is too easy. So they're gonna obviously have to fix this as well. Or any bandits getting stuck behind the rocks or whatever. Because this is a little bit unfair. Okay, you know what? Let's take that bandit out. And I want to show you how I engage with the melee combat. So we're gonna lock onto this guy. There we go. So you press T to lock. And then you're pretty much ready to take them on. Okay, here he comes. Okay, he's got a very long weapon. I've got to keep my distance with this guy. So yeah, you're going to engage like this. You can see that they're very good in the way they engage with you within the combat. So I just use the dash. If I get close and I see they want to strike, I'm going to use the dash. But they're also really quick with the counter attacks. There we go. Not too difficult. I did damage him a bit with the bow. Alrighty. Okay, so we're gonna get a whole bunch of loot over here. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough storage to keep all this loot. Okay, right. But we are gonna collect a whole bunch of coin here now. I can only see one bandit here. Where's the other one? Ah, there we go. So they're literally laying inside of each other. Oh yeah. Oh, that looks a little bit funky. I'm seeing it now. Whoa. They're laying inside of each other. Oh, and he's blinking. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, they're just taking a nap, fusing with each other. Okay. See if there's any goodies within this tower. Okay, now you see all those question marks at the top. That's all bandits. So yeah, we're gonna have our hands full over here. And you'll find these little containers with a candle on. So they kind of help you just to identify the loot boxes. Which I do appreciate. Because it was really, otherwise it would have been hard to find them. Okay, oh wow. We're gonna have to go into a cave. This is gonna be a little bit trickier. And they're all standing in a fixed position. So now I can't avoid facing multiple enemies at the same time. We're gonna have to try this. Might regret it, but I'm gonna hit and run. And let's see how it goes. Well, there goes one. Oh, here we go. We're gonna have to make a run for it. They've got pretty good weapons. Ooh. Okay, let's try this melee combat. Let's try this. Okay, I'm sure I can take two on. Okay, I'm doing pretty well at this stage. I'm just really struggling with my stamina. You cheeky lady. Come on, man. Come on. My stamina. Yes, this guy just can't catch his breath. There we go. Oh. Okay. If it wasn't for my stamina that was such a problem, we would have gotten them much quicker. I also want these wooden shoes. Can't I just take it off them? Oh man. Alrighty. Okay, we did pretty well. Okay, I need to heal my character a little bit. Let's take some food, that also helps with the healing. And let's maybe take just 2 of these healing brews. Oh. Oh. Didn't see this guy. He's also getting stuck there. Okay, that's just one guy, so that's okay. That's easy enough. So you've got this new weapon called the Kanobo, I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's just this massive piece of wood. You do get different material versions of them, but it just feels like a very clumsy and big weapon to use, so I prefer to use the spear. And as it is, I'm already draining my stamina with the spear. Now it's way worse with that weapon, so... And that's part of the reason why I choose the spear over the other one. Once you've got the sword, the bronze sword or the samurai sword, that will definitely be my weapon of choice after the spear. Okay, so let's see. I've got quite a few of the simple arrows left. They are effective. So let's stick to them for now. Okay, we've got 2 coming here. Oh, we can take them on. Oh, man. So this long weapon that this guy's got, I think it's called the Naginata or something. It's like a spear attached with a sword, or sword attached to a spear. I'm a little bit cheeky with my hit and run technique here. Ah, come on. Stop it. There we go. Whew. Okay. Managed to take those ones out. Just want to make sure that I get all my loot. Now this is a very big camp compared to the previous one that I took out off screen. I must say, there's way more bandits here. And I took a little bit of damage. Okay, there we go. Let's see how far we can get. Hopefully I can get up to the point where I can face the leader. I see we've got 5 question marks left. So I don't know if we have to go into the cave to get to the leader, or what I need to do. But I want to try and take these guys out with the bow. Will just help so much. Oh, we've got 3 bandits on that side. Now I'm assuming the leader is within the cave. Ah, man. I really don't like this weapon of theirs, the Naginata. Now I can only get myself one of those once I've got a bronze sword, as far as I'm aware. But I think this is the technique that you'll have to use when you take on these bandit camps. You've got to isolate them. Do like this hit and run type of effect. Oh shit. Okay, this is not going so well. Damn it. Damn it. Come on. There was an easier way to change my weapons. Okay, this is not working. This is not working. So there goes the one. Okay, that was a close call. Okay, I'm still hoping for easier change between the weapons. My bow was supposed to select the arrow and it didn't. So that's kind of frustrating if you like in the heat of battle. But like I said, they should still improve on this. It's already so much better. But for now, I'm just doing like this hit and run type of method. Picking the people off like that. I think that's the way to go. Ah, we've got one bandit up there. I don't want any surprises, so I'm going to take this guy out. I've got my copper arrow selected now. So they're a little bit stronger. Ah, he's got that big wooden club. Now this thing does nasty damage. So you want to make sure to get the guy, take the guy out before he gets close. It's a pretty slow attacking weapon, but it's very effective. Well, if they use it, not so much for me. And if you can pick up your arrows as you go. If you can see them. Alright, let's see. Oh. Okay, all these other guys are hiding in the cave, I think. They kind of force you to go into close quarter combat. You can see those two guys, or the guy and the girl guarding the cave. Okay, well, let's try this. Oh, wow. That was a quick attack. She's attacking me with a boat oar. Oh shit, but I've got stuck here. Oh man. Come on, come on. Oh, now you stuck. Oh. Here we go. Oh, that was a headshot. See, my inventory is almost full. My goodness. I knew it was going to be a problem with all these bandits. And still I'm not getting any healing brews. Stamina gain. Oh, this is nice. I get food loss, but I get a lot of stamina. I'm definitely going to take that. Shit, but my stamina has been such a problem. Okay, let's see here. Here's another loot chest, just with some coin. We've been getting some pretty decent coin now. With all these looting chests. Okay, let's see. Alrighty. Oh wow, this cave goes in pretty deep. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do a second episode because this is gonna carry on for quite some time. So I will do a second episode and we're gonna go further into this cave. I'm gonna maybe just, while I'm off screen, I'm gonna take all my loot. I'm gonna take it back to the base, sell some of the stuff that I can, and I'm gonna come back prepared and we're gonna see if we can take on all the bandits within this cave and just maybe also liberate the town or the region, that is. But in any case, let's go into this cave and let's take out the rest of the bandits. We can see a lot of question marks there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 8 question marks. That means we've got about 8 bandits left in this cave. So I'm going to do the same technique as what I did within the previous episode. I'm going to snipe them from a distance. And if they get close, I'm going to just run, hit and run all the time. Now I've got 27 copper arrows and I've got 4 simple arrows. So let's see how much damage I can do over here. I'm going to try and take out as many guys as I can. Or girls. We've got some girls over here as well. Oop. Now see, the women like to use a knife as their weapon of choice. Oh, here comes another guy. Oh my goodness. I did pack in some healing bombs for myself. So I think that's going to help me. There we go. Oh, that one's just running around. He doesn't know what to do. He's so rattled. Ah, come on, stand still. Come on, come on. Ah. I've got an idea actually. I don't know if it's gonna work. No, that's not gonna work. Nope. Okay, there we go. Alright, so this is my idea. Let's see if we can do some damage over here. Oh man. Now we went to hide in the house. Damn. Oh, there we go. Okay, just stay there. Stay there, stay there. Okay, this is not gonna work. I'm gonna just have to face him. Let's do this. There we go. Oh, right. Okay, I managed to do a powerful swing there. I'm not really sure what I did there. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay, I've got that. It's literally just right-clicking. But I don't know. Normally, it will go into a mode where you can throw it. But I think if you've got a copper spear and a higher level, it will automatically do like this powerful swing. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Let's just see. I want to try and pick up as much of the arrows as I can. If I can take the people out from a distance, I'm going to try and do it. And I also don't want to miss any loot. So obviously off screen I just emptied out my inventory because we're going to gather a whole bunch of extra loot. Now what I also did off screen, I went here to this region over here. So this is part of the liberation objective. I placed myself like a special project station and I've assigned 3 workers here to build this watchtower. Now it's going to take 2 seasons to complete this. So once I've defeated the bandit leader, I'm not going to be able to liberate this region until the watchtower is built. But I will fast forward the game and then we'll take it from there. Once we've got the region liberated, then I'm going to go back to town. And I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I want to do in and around the town. Okay, let's just pick up all of these arrows. And I'm going to just... I've got to... Yeah, this is something that they still have to improve on. I can't just drag the arrows across from my inventory to the arrow space. I have to put it across from this side to there and then back again. Yeah, that's kind of a pain. But I'm sure they will change it on a later stage. Okay, my health is looking still pretty good. So I'm not going to use the healing bomb yet. I'm just collecting whatever I can. This is all very valuable stuff, so... Okay, we've got a bow. And we're going to take the rest of the guys out. Oh my word, there's just more arrows popping up. Okay, so this cave goes in quite far. Now, I'm not really so interested in taking out all these other guys. I really just am looking for the bandit leader. I'm really hoping I can just get a headshot here. There we go, that's a good one. Okay, here we go. It's gonna get real now. Alrighty, here we do. There goes the one. Oh, no stamina. And stamina is really a problem, I must say. Come on. Oh man. There we go. Alrighty. We've got so many bandits left. I just want to try and lure out the leader. Let's see if we can do this. And she went back to default settings. There we go. Yeah, that's easy enough. Alright, we've got a few loot boxes over here. Let's just see here. Oh, nice. A whole bunch of extra copper arrows. That's going to really come in handy. Just got to pull it across and back up again. Oh, man. Yeah, there we go. And we've got the stash over here. Got some nice food and extra coins. Yeah, I can see so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it looks like there's only 6 question marks left over there. I want to really look for that bandit leader. Okay, there we go. Okay, I am getting a little bit better with this whole using the melee weapons. There we go. Alright, just collect all the loot that I can. Okay, I'm thinking to going this way. I think the leader might be on this side. Okay, nice. That was 2 good shots. So that was a quick fix. Oh, that was a perfect shot in that little piece of steel. Okay, we're progressing pretty quick here. I want to just get to that leader now so that we can just finish this objective. I want to go back to town and just add a few buildings. I need a few extra villages because I use them now to help with the special project. We needed 3 villages to build the tower, and it's going to take 2 seasons. So I'm definitely going to need extra villages just to help with the basic chores. Okay, that's a piece of tin ore we've got over here. Ah, there we go. Alright, so we've got the bandit leader over here. I really do hope I'm prepared for this. I don't feel prepared. But let's see if we can do this. He doesn't look too well armored. Although he looks like some sort of monk with a bowl on his head. Oh, shit. Okay, no, he's way more intimidating. I'm gonna just do this hit and run effect. Oh my word, this guy's charge attack is insane. Oh, get out, get out, get out, get out. Ah, now you're stuck. Oh, shit. Okay, my bow just broke, so now I'm gonna have to go and do like a melee attack. See if we can do this. His charge attack is so strong. Like, I can't even use my dodge. There we go. Okay, sweet. That's the ironclad Kanabo. Let's just see here. Wow. Yeah, that's a very strong weapon. Okay, so that's why that was a little bit more tough. And the blows were so hard. Yeah, I'm gonna just take all the loot that I can. I've depleted my bow now. Let's just make sure that I get some of the extra loot that was on this side. I think the loot cache that's going to be close to him is going to be very good. So I'm going to just check it out. 63 coin. Got the dice set over here. Just gonna pick up all the arrows if I can. Oh. Okay, there's no other cache over here. Okay, in any case. Alright, so I'm gonna just head back to base. Maybe I should just take these two out. There is some goods over here. I can only engage in the close combat now, seeing that I don't have an arrow anymore. Okay, this is the guy that I need to take out. He's got a very long range weapon. Come on. Okay, I don't want to be here anymore. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Oh, okay. Jeepers. Okay, let's leave that. I was getting a bit cheeky and a bit too cocky over there. But I'm gonna just leave them at peace and I'm gonna carry on building my town. Ooh. Just want to pick those arrows. Okay, so let's see where we are. Right. So I'm going to quickly head back to town and then I'm going to add a few more extra buildings. And then we're going to see if we can find some refugees that we can add to the town. Okay, so we are back in town. So there's specifically 2 buildings that I would like to build. So the one being the tailor workshop, and then I also want to place myself a large house. Because I think within the large house, I'm speaking under correction, but I think you can place 5 beds in. So you can house up to 5 people. So let's first start by just getting a tailor workshop maybe. It looks the same size as a standard house really. Pretty much looks like a standard house. So let's make it square with the roads. Oh shit. Looking into this guy's eyes. Want to get this building square. Come on. Maybe want to look for better spots. Actually, I think this is going to be a better spot right over here. Close to the bell tower. Yeah, I like this spot. This is definitely a much better spot. Okay, let's do this. I should have plenty of resources. Because there was a few days now that has gone by that my villagers collected resources. So I think we do have everything just to build these structures. I'm going to quickly just go through that. Okay, I don't have as many planks though. So I'm gonna just have to cut up some planks. And let's check this out. Let's maybe, I'm going to need a few because I'm gonna build the house as well. So let's just do maybe 30. I think that should be enough. Actually, I think 120 planks is fine. I want to show you when you do go into the building menu, you can see here, you've got the mansion structures. So these ones, I've already unlocked these 2 structures, but I'm going to have to liberate these other regions to unlock the main buildings. So they allow me to build these walls, the thin wall and the roofed wall. But to get the proper mansion structures, you are forced to liberate it. So whereas with most of the other buildings, you can pay coin and then you can unlock it. Not the production buildings, but the decorative buildings, I would say. But when you look here, you can see that these items or these structures, you can just give them coin There we go. You can see there 50 coin for all of these decorations. So then you can unlock these. Now I've got a whole bunch of coin at the moment. I've got now just under 2,000 coin. But for me to get married to Katsume, I think that's her name, I'm gonna have to get 5,000 coins. So that's just insane. So that's gonna be a lifetime of savings. Almost like a Western marriage. I'm quite curious to see, once I've got the tailor built, the tailor workshop, what clothes and armors we can build here. Because they've added a whole bunch of clothes and armor, so I'm really curious to check that out. Oh my goodness. Okay, a lot of these things aren't necessary. Yeah, let's just start building. We've got all the resources, so we might as well just build it. Now, I've unlocked a new perk here with the craftsman, but I also think I unlocked some perks with the way of the warrior. I just need to check that out. They say this is a mandatory structure. Well, that's a bit odd. And we need some straw. The straw is easy. You can just handcraft straw if you've got grass. Okay, so this is the loom. It's a very strange looking loom. And we need that straw. I'm gonna get that now. Right, let's do this. Okay, we don't have a lot of grass, but we've got plenty around here, so let's just collect some grass. I'm gonna go back to the priestess because we've got the bamboo over there. Just get a few pieces of grass, and then we're going to just handcraft the straw. You can on a later stage get the drying rack for the straw. It's quite expensive though. I think it costs 1,000 coin to unlock it. So I'm a little bit reluctant to go there. You can see the rice is looking pretty good. Let's see what's happening here. I think it's pretty much ready for harvesting. Oh yeah. Needs harvesting. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that in a jiffy. Maybe just after I finish the tailor workshop. Yeah, let's just do the 20 straw. Now after this episode, I'm going to play a little bit further off screen, and I'm going to just finish the special projects that we've got within the Enduro region, so that I can unlock myself the bronze sword. And then we're going to have pretty nice equipment. And then we'll play a little bit further from there and just see what else we can do. But as you can see, there is a whole bunch of things that you can do. And hopefully also I've accumulated then enough coin so that we can marry the lady Katsume. And then we can see what's going to happen from there once we're married. And now I'm assuming I'm going to need a place to live. She's already got a bed that she can sleep on. Now I don't know if you need a separate house as two newlyweds. I don't know what they did back then in the Japanese culture, if they had their own houses or what they did. And it's kind of odd that there's no rooms. Okay, there we go. All Alright, so let's see what we can do over here. Okay, so we've got a straw cloak. It says here it just keeps you warm and dry in the cold rain, but I would have thought that it's like a type of camouflage as well. Yeah, that's just like a really basic clothing that you can wear. And here we've got all the different hats. So now the Achirogasa hat, we're gonna have to pay 1,000 coins to be able to unlock this. It's just insane. So the bandit leader, he had this thing on, the Tengai hat. It's interesting. Not my hat of choice. And then we've got the straw hat, the Ronin Gasa hat. Okay, so this is the hats the Ronins wear. I think you should get better armor with this one. And then we've got all the different masks. Okay, that's fine. And all the basic outfits. We can also craft the warrior monk clothes. That's 2,100 coin. It's really super expensive. And the plain monk clothes is 1,700. So yeah, this is really expensive clothing. Now they say for the elite clothes it's 3,000, but I don't think you get such good armor with that. And then we've got, oh, there we go. We've got the proper samurai armor right over there. And here's the samurai helmet. That looks so insane. That's really cool. And we've got the bronze Ashigaru. So once I've unlocked the Enjiro region, I can also craft this. And we've got the special shoes and the normal shoes. Yeah, they're not too expensive, so I can probably research those ones. And here's all the different bags that we can craft. Ropes, okay, pretty much I think that's it. Let's see on this side. Okay, and here we craft linen and the two different linens really with flax and hemp. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna have to look in getting those on my crop fields. Both the hemp or the flax, either one of the two, I think. Alright. Okay, so that is done. So I'm gonna look for a good space to place a big house. And I'll complete the big house off screen. Not gonna worry about it now. Let's just see, I'm gonna rotate it. I think this is a good location for it. I can just square it up with the road. Here we go. Yeah, I think this is going to be fine. Okay, so we need a whole bunch of extra material for this large house. See, there's like a solid foundation on the right side here. So the large house is definitely different from what I can remember. The small and the standard size home, they look pretty much the same. Okay, so we've got this like a clay piece over here. Now it would make sense to maybe have your fires on this side. I think that's maybe why they do it like that. Where's the entrance? Oh my goodness, okay, so they've got the entrance on this side. Okay, okay, the large house is definitely different from what I can remember. So this is the point of entry. I want to just see something. Maybe I can change this up. Ah, we can make the entry on this side. Now I think I'm going to do that. Let's switch it up. And we can place a normal wall on this side. Let's do a normal wall, and we can place a window maybe here. If I can. There we go. And then just another normal wall. Okay, this makes more sense for me. Alright, but I'll complete the structure while I'm off screen. I just want to see before the day completely ends. I think I've got a coma in my storage, but otherwise let's just craft a new one. Oh, we need 2 grass. Well, that's fine. That's easy to get. Here we go. Alright, and I'm gonna just harvest all the rice quickly. I'm curious to see how much rice we will get from this. Here we go, we've unlocked the koji mold as well. And a few other things. We've got that Narazuchi. Zushi. There we go. And the koji mold is going to be necessary when we start producing the sake. That's to help with the fermentation. We really do get a lot of rice. Okay, this is good. You even get some grass. So it's definitely better to harvest with the kama instead of with your hands. Because I can see I'm getting way more produce from this. Plenty of koji mold and a really decent amount of rice. I think these guys are going to be sorted for food. There we go. Right, we might be able to plant some more still within this season. But I think it would be a good idea just to get some workers to work on a specific field. Let's see here. Oh, that's a lot of rice. Okay, and then I've got some sake here in storage. Just drop this in here. And the koji mold will have to go into the general storage. Yeah, let's just check here with the dynasty how much food we've got. Okay, so we do have minus 400 for the beverages because I've got the well person I've got assigned to the special project for the watchtower. And then I've also got my hunter assigned there. And then we had another person that was unemployed that's also assigned there. So, but this is looking really good. So you can see with the food, it really went up. I think we were standing on 700 something. But now with that additional rice, it's really shot up. So that's good. I think that's a decent sized rice paddy. And we might be able to harvest rice twice in the same month. I think so, because that grew quite fast. And we're only on the 2nd day. So yeah, I think you should be able to harvest the rice twice if you've got a good worker there. Now I was hoping that off screen I will get everything that I need to initiate my wedding. So we needed 5,000 point, which I've already got now. But the other problem is I need elite clothes. Now you see, the thing is we can produce the elite clothes within the tailor workshop. So if I go here, I can go into this. Yeah, here we go. So within this option over here with the outfits, I can place myself, or I can craft myself the elite clothes, but I need 40 linen. Now in order for me to get the linen, I need to get either flax fiber or hemp fiber. And I've been running around between all the towns looking for someone that can supply that for us. And I just haven't found it yet. So now I'm thinking they avoid, or they force you to build up your dynasty to a further level before they allow the merchants to sell those necessary items for you to get the elite clothes. Because I think they don't want you to advance through the game too fast. Now this was also true for the bronze. I had to go through a certain or through certain channels to unlock bronze items from the neighboring villages. So I think the same is going to apply with the elite clothes. Now that means we have to get our Sengoku or our dynasty level, we have to get up. And we currently have now 17 adults in the town. All the production is looking good. So you can see here with the meals, eating, beverages, maintenance and health, it's quite stable. The health and the heating is a little bit in a negative, but we've got plenty of resources in storage to keep them going for quite some time. Now when we do get to 18 population, we are going to require security. And then after security, I believe the next step would be to provide luxury items for your people. Now I'm going to see if I can find any more refugees, and I want to also see if I can get maybe more things that we can plant here with the crops. Now I've assigned a villager to work here with the rice paddy, so you can see he's actively busy. So he's making sure that we are going to get rice. And it's quite cool, they've got nice animation where they're pulling up weeds and stuff. So that's really cool to see. Also, if you are new to the channel, to the series, please do remember to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Then you can follow everything that I do. So let's add ourselves another water crop field. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to add another water one, and then we can do maybe another land one. So I'm going to try and square it up with this one as much as I can. It's really difficult. They let you do a free build here, and yeah, it's quite tough to get it straight in line, but I'm going to try and get it as straight as I can. Let's see here. Okay, so on this side 2 3. Okay, we've got 3 in a row. So I'm going to do the same here. Let's do 3 in a row and up to this point. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I thought it was going to be a little bit skew, but this is fine. I can work with this. It's still coming together nicely here at the bottom, and then we can maybe add one more. The only thing is now it's just going over the road on this side. Oh my man. That's not really what I want. Okay, well in any case, let's just leave it like that for now. Let's place ourselves a land field over here. So this is quite tricky. You see, they don't give you the option to grid lock it, so this is also going to be skew. Come on. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, that looks pretty straight. Okay, much better than the other one. Right. Okay, so I'm going to fast travel to Aratani, and then I can see if we can just get a few more crops. Some of the more central crops that we're going to need on a later stage. A lot of these crops, in my opinion, I don't think is as necessary. But I'm going to look for the stuff which I think is the most vital. So, for example, I found some wild canola, and we get oil from that. And we are going to use the oil for a whole bunch of different items going forward. So this thing over here is an incense burner. That's also like a luxury need, which we're going to require on a later stage. But I'm gonna for now just sell that and buy the more essential stuff. You'll also see on this side, I've put up like a goods trading post. So you get a whole bunch of different trading posts that you can place within your town. Now before you can place these trading posts, you need to unlock the way of the leader, I believe. And then you get this option here. When you unlock enough perks from the way of the leader, you get this barter deals, which gives you all the different structures with the trading posts, where you'll eventually get traders that will come there and they'll give you different items. So for example, if I use my building hammer, I'm going to just show you how this works. You get this trade village structures, and then you get the beggars huts, which I'm not going to bother with. They sell very few and poor items. Then you get the simple trading post, which is the one that I've got. I've got the one for the farming goods and the well, anything regarding farming. So I'm hoping to get flax or hemp or a trader that will sell that to me. That's why I placed this. Then you get the general goods, the food, and the fishing goods. I'm probably not going to bother with these two. And then we've got the advanced trading post, Now I can only unlock these if I've got the trade broker's skill unlocked. So when we go to legend, you'll see right over here I need to unlock another 2 perks at least before I can unlock the trade broker. So that's going to take quite some time for me to get there. So let's go through to the village Aratani, and that's where we've got the farming town. So I'm thinking I might come right here to get the seeds that I want, and then I'll assign some additional villagers to just tend to the crop fields. I've only got 1 available worker at the moment, but I'm going to invite another refugee to the town, and then I'm going to just see what I need to improve my security. Now I do believe we need some sort of weapons, and we need someone to craft weapons, and then in that way it will increase the security, and also if we assign villagers as guards. Now let's see here, we're looking for the farming trader. This is the healer. Okay, I'm presuming farming trader might be in here. No? Okay. Here he is. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see what he's got for us. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so we can get canola from him. So this is where we're going to get our oil from. It's through the canola plantation, and you can only plant it in summertime. I think we are in summertime now. No, we are in autumn. Okay, well that kind of sucks because now I can't place that. But let's buy it in any case. We'll look for something else that we can place now in autumn time. I'm gonna just sell these different items. I've been taking on bandits while I was off screen, so many of them. I did die a couple of times, but I got some very cool kits, which I'll show you now because the screen's a little bit brighter. But let's see here, the gobo is pretty cool because you can plant it in most of the seasons except for winter. Summer and autumn. Okay, you know what, maybe I should plant the garlic. Let's do the garlic. So the armor I found, this was when I was taking out one of the bandit leaders. I got this armor over here. So you'll see this is the iron Ashiguru armor. I've also found the bronze, which I crafted myself. But now I found this armor over by the bandit camp with the leader. And this is just way stronger armor, so that's why I just went with that. Okay, let's see here. We've got an outpost here of refugees that usually come together over here, but it doesn't look like they're here. If I remember correctly, they did gather also by Iwasaki when I played off screen, so I want to see maybe I can get some refugees on that side. We're gonna fast travel. Let's go to Iwasaki. Ah, there we go. Yeah, here you can see. So we do have refugees that's just outside of the town, camping here. I think I'm gonna maybe go for 2 villages that I'm going to add. Let's just see if I've got enough accommodation for all of them. Yeah, okay, cool. Now we've got plenty of beds for them, so that's fine. And let's just take one more. Alright, so I'm gonna assign them to do the farming. I forgot I actually need a type of plant that I can do on the water field. Or I should just do maybe some more rice. I am going to need a lot of rice because we use the rice also for the sake, making the alcoholic beverages. Yeah, let's get another seed bag of rice, or I can craft it myself, thinking about it. Let's go back to town. I just want to see if I can craft it myself. I think with the tailor workshop I should be able to craft it myself. Okay, we're going to place the canola and the garlic here. So this is for the 2 land fields. And we've got some drinks now that I can also place in my storage here. I kind of like this energy drink. It really helps when you take on the bandits, just to have that extra stamina. Although I did improve my stamina quite a bit while I was off screen. Let's just see here with the tailor workshop. There we go. Okay, so here we can get the seed bags. And we've got everything that we need for the rice bag. So you can see 25 rice. We've got plenty of rice. And we need fur. So let's just maybe craft 2 rice bags. So I'm going to do a second water field with the rice. And for the land field, we can't do the canola now, so I'll place the garlic. Oh, and by the way, there's my bronze armor, the bronze Ashigaru armor. Both the hat and the body armor. Just want to see, grass has lost its freshness. Oh, okay, well that's fine. Oh, we need some extra grass. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We need grass to craft some of the stuff. I'm also going to need a whole bunch of straw. So I need a drying rack to get the straw. We can just do much larger quantities of the straw, because handcrafting all the straw takes a very long time and it's a little bit tedious. So I'm just collecting some of the grass here, and then I can just use that to craft the tools that we need. I'm gonna just quickly place it back into storage, and then let's just assign those 2 of the workers to work on the crop fields. There we go. Something is missing. I want to see with the jobs. Let's see what's missing here. What is missing? And what are they lacking? I'm not really sure what's missing over here. I'm here by all the jobs. Okay, now this is a tricky one. I don't know what's happening, why I've got the red symbol here at the top. Okay, but let's go to the land field. We're gonna do the garlic. Yeah. Garlic seed bag. Perfect. And we're gonna assign one of the new people to the town. Field already in use. Yes. Yeah, we've got the tea, but I mean, we're not gonna be able to do anything at the moment. Here we go. Yeah, we can get a whole bunch of garlic, 234. That's beautiful. Right. I'm just thinking now, this is kind of funny. Field size 18, okay. So are these land fields, I made it a little bit shorter than the water fields, because the water fields have got 21 blocks. So I made these ones shorter. Well, that's okay. Alright, so they're doing the garlic. And in the right season we can do the canola. So I'm going to just assign this person to work at the other land field. Or sorry, the other water field. And we're going to also do rice over here. Here we go. Yeah, so then we can get plenty of rice and koji malt, which we're going to use then to start making our alcoholic beverages. And speaking of that, we've got the brewery on lock now. So let's just see, production buildings. There we go. The brewery is a huge building. It was like this also before the update, the 1.0 update. But I think I'm going to place it more or less like here. I just need to cut down some of these trees. So let's just see before I go into that what we need for the security. Minus 304. Okay. See, it's going down now because we don't have that security. Let's see, it produced. Okay. We need guards at the guard towers, and they need weapons as well. Okay, we do have a guard tower, so we can assign this one person to the guard tower, one of the new people. Where's my guard tower? Alright, here we go. I'm sure I can get better weapons for them. The copper yari. There we go. Okay, at this stage we only need the one guard, and it's boosting our security pretty well. Let's see there. Okay, so the next need is not spiritual needs, it's actually... Sorry, the next need is not luxury needs, it's spiritual needs. I think after spiritual needs, then we get the luxury. So you're going to end up with a pretty big town before you get to all those advanced stuff that you need for the town. Okay, so let's cut this down. I need to get my brewery up. And we're going to need some additional workers now because there's no available workers at this stage. But I'm going to have to clear out all these trees. Come on. Don't know why I didn't want to get that one. Right, let's see here. Okay, I think I've got everything cleared out that I need to. And we're going to set the brewery up right over here. We can build something small here, I think. I'm going to just pull the road across. Let's pull it across towards this side. Just a straight road. Okay, but I do think this is a good space for the brewery. So let's check this out. Yeah, there we go. Fits very nicely. Just want to make sure that it is square with the road. I think this will do. Let's just check this out. Okay, perfect stuff. Right, so I'm going to set this up so now from here we will be able to produce our sake. I think we might be able to produce more than the sake. Before the 1.0 update, we could only produce sake from the brewery. But yeah, maybe there's something else that we can also do here. It's a pretty huge building just to make one product. But I suppose the sake did play a big role. Yeah, right. Before I carry on building the brewery over here, I just want to show you something else. Now, I did explain that I got the bronze now. So in order for me to get the bronze, I had to first mine some tin. Now, the tin, after I mined the tin, it unlocked the ability for me to place a smelter. But you can only place a smelter with a smithy or a forge. So, in order for me to get the smithy, they do show you in your building menu that you need to mine iron, and the only way to mine iron is with bronze tools. Now I had to go to the town Iwasaki right over here to get the bronze pickaxe, and they've got a mine within the town, which is quite easy then to mine the iron. And then I went to the mine right over here to get the iron, and that unlocked the smithy for me. So then I could place the smeltery as well as the smithy right over here, and I've got two smelters as you can see at the moment, and I've got the bronze in here. I just want to pick this up. I'm going to place the bronze in the storage, but first let's get some proper armor for us, some proper shoe armor or foot armor. Let's see. Oh, there we go, the bronze Ashigaru shoes. Yeah, this is gonna work for us. Let's go with that, because I'm now at the moment just wearing flip-flops the whole time. And that's not really ideal taking on these other characters. So the shoes kind of looks funny now with the iron armor. But we're going to keep it that way. And let's just place all of the bronze into a storage. Okay. Perfect stuff. I think I do need some extra planks now just to complete this structure. So that we can get the brewery up. Now I want to see if anything has changed since the update with the brewery, if we can make more than just the sake, or if the production items that you place within the brewery, if it changed the look or anything. Now you see, this is kind of odd for me because we've got now these sliding doors. Now this is, ideally I would have wanted this different, change type. Sliding door, let's see, sliding door, there, that's it. There, that's better. And then here we can rather do something like a window, or even just like a plain wall. Okay, I first need to place the door, I think, before I can change those. Yeah, this just looks better. Can't change entrance limit. Can we do this? No. Can we do it like this? Oh. This kind of sucks. Okay, so it must be open all the way. They don't allow you to do it any other way. Then we might as well just do this. Thinking about it. It just looks funny with the shutter doors moving and just being here on the edges. It doesn't really open reinforced wall. Can I build this? No? Yeah, you see, they're not going to allow me to build anything else. Well, I suppose then it makes sense to have these shutters over here. Kind of sucks, like I say. It's moving when you get close, and it's not, I don't know, it's not really practical. Any case. Let's craft myself another hammer over here. Oh, and by the way, with the spiritual needs, when we get to a later stage of the town, we're going to have to build these shrines. And I'm going to show you now how to do that, if you don't know already. And before the update, the shrines gave like different benefits. If you activate the shrines, or if you give an offering, you get some sort of perk. But now I've been to 2 different shrines with 2 different deities, and I get the same sprint perk. So I don't know if there is any different perks. I must still go visit the other type of shrines and see if I get some sort of other benefit from it. But you can only run faster for a short time. I think it would have been cool if it's like a slow and small increase of your sprinting speed, like consistently increasing your speed, and then they just give you a notification to say, okay, you can't improve your sprint any further, but then you still get like experience for the Way of the Monk, which will allow you to unlock these other abilities. Let's just see here with the legend. Yeah, here's the Way of the Monk. So when you do offerings and find new shrines around the world, that's what unlocks the perks here for the monk. I don't have any perks unlocked at the moment. Okay, cool. Okay, we're almost done with this structure. So you can see there's an opening in the middle of the roof at the top. Obviously, with all the fumes, it has to escape somewhere. And they've got these massive cauldrons to brew the sake. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so as far as I'm aware, these storage items do not have to be here. It's saying mandatory. Mandatory. But it's not really mandatory, as far as I'm aware. Let's just see here. I'll take this away. Ah. Okay. So it definitely is mandatory. Okay. Oh, that kind of sucks. Alright. It wasn't like that before, but now they do tell you that you need that. Okay. We need a whole bunch of straw. Oh my goodness, we need iron ore as well. Straw, stone, I can do that one. Okay, the rest of it I seem to be able to do. Okay, it looks pretty much the same as what we had. Oh, I'm gonna need to get some ice. So at the moment I can get ice from the exotic trader. So if you don't have any ice at the moment. I think also additionally we do need ice to produce the sake, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem. So I can put the brewery on a back burner for now, because we're not going to get all the things that we need. Now, in order for you to get ice, or like a steady income of ice, you are going to have to place a small town or village in the central area, the Central Plains region. You'll see there that the villager resource sources is ice and conifer, premium conifer. Now, each area has got specific commodities that you can harvest from. Now, we cannot harvest tin from this area. So I'm either need to place another town here or here within this region so that we can get a steady income of tin. And now the only way that I can create the bronze is if I manually go and harvest the tin until I've got a town, which I'll probably set up on this side. I mean, there's too many factors over here, and that's why I wouldn't place a village over here, although this is not a bad spot. In fact, onto this little island to make a little village. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking island, so I can probably do it there. And there's shallow waters that you can cross through to get to the island. Now, do remember that you can drown within this game. Your character cannot swim to save his life, literally. So you can't venture into the deep waters. Now I want to just see something. Katsurami.
ご達者にて候や
I'm still looking for these nice clothes for you.
お別れ
Yeah, you
お
see,
し
I
ゅう
do need
候
those clothes. Now let's check this out. I'm very close to leveling up to the next dynasty level, which is level 11. I wonder if I level up, if I would get access to all of those new things. Let's quickly go to the temple. I want to see if these guys have got any special items maybe that we can get from them. Now around the temple you've got bandits that's also hanging around, but they are proper samurais hanging around here. So you can see here that pretty much all around this area over here you're going to find samurais, enemy samurais. And so you don't want to face up with them, really. I mean, just facing the normal bandits that's got swords, they are the toughest opponents, in all honesty. We've got a food trader over here. Okay, there's nothing that I want from there. Exotics trader. Okay, we've got paper. Just want to see if I buy one piece of paper, if I maybe unlock something. No. So sometimes when I buy something, it unlocks some sort of perk. But it doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. We're not going to need that then. Let's see, warrior monk. Okay, there's nothing that I want from him. And the beggar, okay. Nothing fancy over here as well. Alright, so unfortunately there's nothing I can utilize at this moment. So I just want to quickly speak to the leader over here. I want to check something out quickly.
お変わりなく過ごしたも
Okay.
これにて失礼
They'll probably tell me when I can come back to get another village bell. I've got 2 at the moment. So I think my dynasty needs to go up at least another 1 or 2 levels. So I've got this quest now here on the side, as you can see, that I spoke to one of the guys from the town Iwasaki. Now I need to get him steel pickaxes and iron shovels. Now I can only start crafting those once I've got a Tatara. And the Tatara, I can unlock a small Tatara when I liberate this region over here. So yeah, I think so. Just want to see something. Well, it was like that unless they changed it again. I think I can place the Tatara at the moment. Let's just check this out. They must have changed this, because literally when I played off screen, it was you had to unlock the Tatara with that one region. So it might have changed. Let's see here. The Eastern Swamps region. Yes, that's right. Eastern Swamp region. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I see it now. So I can unlock the small Tatara if I liberate this region. Now I've got to defeat more outlaws. I've snuck past a lot of the outlaws and I took out the leader. Got some pretty cool equipment, and in fact that's where I got the strong armor. And I need to take out another 10 of these outlaws, and then I need to build the bridge, which I've already supplied all the material, but I need 16 workers, 16 villagers to build this bridge. So it's just insane. I mean, I've only got how many villages at the moment? 19. And it's hard enough already managing the resources as it is. So I'm just thinking, I don't know what you would do to get enough villagers to work on that bridge. So my security is fine at this stage. I think I'm going to just maybe craft a few extra copper yaris. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Let's just craft a few more. I'm gonna maybe just go for 4. And then we can place this within the storage. Then our guard has got enough weapons. Okay, we've unlocked the next perk here for the craftsman. Let's place this in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, so now our one guard that we've got, they've got enough supply of weapons to just protect our town. I just want to see if he or she is in the tower. No, they're not. Okay, cool. Now we get pretty good security just from this one guard. Okay. Now I want to show you, I've also found this katana. As you can see, this is pretty cool. So I'm really liking the sword, and it's definitely the most powerful weapon that you can have. It's quick, it's got a long range, and it's good also in blocking and parrying any attacks that come your way. And then I've got, let's see here, I've got this one also, the Iron Naginata. This is this really long stick with kind of like a sword's tip at the end. So you can take out the enemies from a very long range. So it's also handy if somebody has got like a very strong knife or something, then it's good to use this to just keep them at bay or keep them at the distance. So I saw now the guys, they harvested quite a lot of rice. Let's just check this out. I've already harvested all the rice. We've got now just under 1,000 rice. That's really good. So let's just see where the food's at now. Oh yeah, there we go. Food's looking very good. Okay, except for the heating and the health, everything is increasing. Now with the health, this is quite a tricky one, because you've got to do different brews here from this forager hut. And it doesn't help you do a whole bunch of the same item. It will not contribute to your health. So you have to do different remedies for the village to make them happy. So let's just see, I want to probably unlock something else here. Anti-poison. Antidote, here we go. Now I think the antidote is quite easy to do. The previous formula before the 1.0 update, you only needed like charcoal and something else. Let's just see here. Okay, so you need, oh my word, okay, now you need a lot more. Any poisonous, I don't know what it says there. Okay, so they've changed that up quite a bit. Okay, I've got plenty of money still left. You know, if I can find some sort of linen or flax or something. I don't know where to get it. Gotta probably venture into some mountainous region to get the flax. I don't know. Or the hemp. I'm not really sure. Now let's just quickly sleep. I want to go into one territory. And I haven't gone there yet. But there's a whole bunch of things going on there. And I want to see what's happening there. We're going to probably face really strong opponents. But I want to test them out. I've got good armor. And good weapons. And I've got my short bow. Well, it looks like my short bow is almost at its end. So let's just craft another short bow, and then I want to head out to some enemy territory where they've got the Ronins. So those are kind of like your ninjas. So I want to see how tough they are. And with the armor that I've got now, if I'll be able to face them. So let's fast travel quickly. Just grab a snack. Let's just make some healing brews as well before I head out. Let's just do 3. I'm not going to take out any camps, so I just want to explore that territory. Fast travel. Just see. Okay, so the Ronins, they hide out here at the bottom. So I'm going to have to go to Oratani, and then from there I'm going to go here, which forms part of the coastal swamps region. And then on this island over here, we've got the pirates. So I think the pirates occupy this region, and the Ronins, they just hang out here at the lower part with the swamps. Okay. I'm thinking they're going to be, I don't know if they would be tougher than the samurai. I'm guessing not. And let's see if we can take them on. Oh my goodness, there's a whole pileup of people over here. Alright, let's see if I'm going the right direction. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so I want to see if we could find some Ronins hanging out in the wild. And then I want to see really how tough they are. Oh, we've got some garlic we can harvest over here. We use the garlic in a lot of different remedies, so I'm gonna just grab a few over here. And also over here. I don't know if I've got the karma. I've still got the karma. Yeah. Oh, I've got the hand-pick the garlic. I think this I can harvest with the karma. Yeah, there we go. This is the wasabi. Okay, for some reason I can't harvest that piece of garlic. So we'll leave that. Now I'm seeing a lot of open space over here. Now I'm guessing the developers are still going to use all of this space to develop this town further. Because you can see also there's big open patches here. It looks as if something else, it's supposed to be here, but it's not. So yeah, I just think they're going to use it for future development. I'm going to just carry on heading into this direction. See if we can find some Ronins. You see, the thing is, the reason why I'm also going this way is because if we take out the stronger enemies, I'm assuming we're going to get better loot. And maybe I'll get some flax seeds or something, you know, that we can use to get the linen or the exotic clothing. So I want to see if I can get that somewhere in this region. I'm just hoping for it, really. Okay, we've got wolves hanging out here, so I've got to just be careful. They are not that hard to kill, but they pack a real punch if they do bite you. And the bears, I would just advise you not to go face to face with the bears. Even with the strong armor on, I think it takes about 2 or 3 bites and then it's over for me. But I've been killed a couple of times with those bears. And we're in the Grey Wolf location, so I'm gonna just be ready with my sword if I need to take any of these on. It's quite interesting, there's not a lot of camps or random sites that pop up like the other areas. So I'm guessing the Ronins aren't just really hanging out around here. I've got to go more this way. There we go. I'm looking for some random looting crates. Well, also now, because I've got the bronze, I can put up like these traveling posts. I just want to quickly show you. Where is this now? Is this one? Here we go, the traveler outpost. Okay, so if we place these ones, we've got the bronze now. So this will allow us to quick travel to these locations. So I'm gonna really just go and set up a whole bunch of these all across the map. It's gonna just really help me to move around. We've got wolves everywhere over here. That makes sense also why we're not getting any random people sitting around. Let's attack this wolf over here. Just want to take them out. There we go. Yeah, so see, if you attack quick enough, it's fine. You can take them out quite easily. But you mustn't allow them to take a bite at you. Otherwise, you are going to take a whole lot of damage. Okay, we've got something over here. Is the rice? Yeah, it's a rice. But there is something here in the front. Let's just check it out. Oh, it is an enemy camp. I'm hoping that it's Ronins. We've got 2 enemies over here. That's the pirates. Okay. Well, they just look like normal bandits, really. So let's see if we can get a headshot over here. Oh my goodness, okay. Well, here we go. Alright. You can see the sword is really quick with the strikes and it does a lot of damage. And this is only the simple katana. So I can craft at the moment, I think I can craft the simple katana. Actually no, I can only craft the bronze katana. So that's the katana that's slightly weaker than the simple katana. But then I think you get 2 or 3 tiers higher than this one. I'm pretty sure there was another pirate over here. But in any case, we've got one refugee trapped in here. And we've got some stash. Okay, not really that valuable items. But we're gonna head closer to the Ronin camp and see if we can find any goodies over there. Okay, I suppose we can take this guy also to the village. I think I've got one more available bed. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't really sure. There we go. Okay, I think I should keep my sword in hand. I don't know, for some reason the computer is really lagging when I go into this region. Also, it's sunrise, so I know with certain games it does do that. I don't have the best computer specs really. And I've got the settings on Epic, so it will probably struggle. I just hope these ninjas don't just pop out of the trees. See, they're very well hidden. Okay, I've got to go more this way. Yeah. Doesn't look like they really move around a lot. I don't know how deep this water is. I've got to just kind of like maneuver my way around it. Oh, we've got some iron sand over here. So in order to get the iron sand, we're going to need a steel pickaxe. So that's one of the best pickaxes. So I'm thinking, what will you craft with this? Okay, we're getting close to the camp. It seems like the Ronins doesn't really travel outside of the camp. Oh wow, well, this is a proper camp. I think they also might have ranged units, and this is not good. But listen, my curiosity gets the best of me, so we're gonna just test it out. Let's see if we can find a few scattered Ronins around here. This is really like a proper fort, my goodness. But I'm guessing that the loot that we'll find here is going to be awesome. Okay, we've got one Ronin here in the front. Alright. So you can take these guys on one by one. But as soon as you fire with the bow, it alerts more of the guys. I don't know how or why. But if you go in with a melee weapon, you only lure the closest guy to you. So if you move in slowly, there'll only be one guy that will attack you. So we're going to move in, just bringing them out. And these guys are all going to have swords, I'm assuming. And they're good combatants. There we go. Yeah, they've all got katanas, which is great, because if my one breaks, I'll just automatically use their ones. So we've got one guy in the tower over here. Yeah, we're going to get some really good loot here. I can already see it. Alright, here he comes. Come on. Come on. Getting stuck behind the post over here. So they obviously need to still improve the AI here, so that they can maneuver themselves around rocks and buildings. But for the time being, I'm going to take advantage of it. Why not? So you see it, these guys are supposed to all run when they see me. So they definitely need to improve that. Here we go. I actually managed to parry that one perfectly. So I'm really hoping, to be honest, that with the next update that they do, that the enemies will be more alert. That will really provide a good challenge. And then you can't exploit the enemies like this, but the fighting in itself is really fun to do. Oh, you see, this guy's a proper warrior. Okay, he's quick. Okay. Managed pretty well with this guy. He was definitely a stronger guy. So these Ronins, I thought they were gonna have like the black camo or something. But I think these are a more accurate depiction of how the Ronins were. We've got a loot chest here at the top. Let's see what we can find. A whole bunch of coin. Okay, let's try this out. Yeah, all these guys have got swords, or most of them do. Here we go. Now, these guys are really strong. They managed to block the majority of my attacks. Now I do, like I said, I am guessing that the samurai will be even stronger. They will really be a force to reckon with. Yeah, but we are definitely getting a whole bunch of coin. So that's good. I didn't anticipate that much. No loot in here. Okay, that's fine. There's really a lot of enemies here. That's why it's buffering so much. Here we go. Okay, so if you look on the top where the compass is, you'll just see question marks everywhere. So that's why my computer is a little bit struggling. There's just so many people over here. So they've got to render all of these enemies over here. So, but in any case, that is pretty much me for this series, just to look at everything that's new with the game. I'm going to play a little bit further off screen, and I will do another episode to update where I am and to show my progress really. And then hopefully I've also got the mansion unlocked, and that I've got most of the regions liberated, so that we can have a clear view of all the things that we can find within the game. But it's really fun so far. As I've said, I just really want them to improve the AI's alertness, so that when you do attack with a melee weapon that they will be quicker to respond, and that you can't lure them out one by one, that they will come at least in 2 or 3 at a time. That's going to be a really good challenge. But thank you everybody so much for watching, and then I'll see you in the next one.
In a game of adventure and strategy, we make our mark. That's the game of